guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead, and today I am talking homestead security. And I'm going to show you 6 points of defense that I have in place to help me feel safe living by myself out here in such a remote area. When I say defense, I don't mean defending from an attack, such as after an economic collapse when people are coming out to pillage your resources or find shelter or threaten you in some other way. I really just mean defense against people who maybe don't have the best intentions, more petty crime, being robbed, or otherwise any dangerous situation that I could encounter living out here by myself. I've had people coming by looking for the old owner, presumably to buy drugs. And then I have had a fellow in the area show up on my property a few times, what I think casing the place. Last year, I invested in some video surveillance signs, and that was something that I did. I put up a lot of signs on my property when I first moved here, no trespassing signs, video surveillance signs, but I didn't actually put in a security system. And my thinking was it hopefully would just be enough to deter people from coming onto my property, the fact that I could have cameras here. But it wasn't enough of a deterrent, because I had the incident when my truck wasn't in the driveway and the fellow showed up looking in through my windows thinking I wasn't home, so clearly he didn't give a shit. And then something I haven't talked about, Christmas Eve, sleeping on the couch, 1 o'clock in the morning, he showed up again. And this time I didn't open the door because the police had told me not to, and I looked out through the blinds and he was trying to communicate something to me, and I literally just said through the window, "Get the F off my property, get the F off my property," and I kept pulling the blind down, and he was there for a couple of minutes before eventually he left, and I did end up calling the police again and filing a report. So after that incident, I got a Ring doorbell, and I should have done this sooner, but I have it now. So my Ring doorbell is now something that I can use to kind of monitor the front of my house and also record any incidents that happen in the future, because when I called the police, they did ask me if I had a recording of it, and I didn't. I really wish I had done it sooner, but better late than never. This is the door from the kitchen to my garage. The back door leading out to my sunroom. The door leading to my balcony from my bedroom. This door leads from my rec room into my garage. Here is a security bar on the back patio door. And here is a security bar on the side porch door. The other thing I have is a light outside attached to the hydro pools that turns on at night and illuminates, because it is so pitch black dark out here. When I first moved here, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because I felt it was going to obscure my view of the night sky. But after living here, I'm really grateful to have it. I actually pay a separate hydro bill just for that pole, and my understanding is it was put in by the old owner. The only thing I'd like to do in the future is put it on a motion sensor just to reduce the hydro bill when it runs, because it costs me about $20 a month. Big dogs. When I planned to move here, I intended to purchase 2 German Shepherd puppies, brothers. I was going to raise them together, and they were going to help with some protection on the farm. As it turns out, things went sideways. My son's small dog, the Shih Tzu that we had, was actually killed shortly after we had the electrical fire here in the house. the old owner brought his pit bull to this property, and the dog attacked our dog, who died a few days later. So when that happened, I reassured my son by allowing him to pick whatever breed of dog he wanted, and he chose a Shiba Inu. So we bought Potato, and Potato is a beautiful dog. He's just a lovely, absolute shining star, but protection-wise, not so much. So this fall, I was thinking about it and how I hadn't really fulfilled that part of my vision being here, and that's why I adopted Chasey, the German Shepherd. Now, he's a very good-natured boy, but the longer he's here, I can see the more protective he's getting. My neighbor came over last night and told me that when he got out of his truck, he noticed Chase, who was outside, crouched down behind the bush and waited for him to walk down the walkway, and actually ran or jumped up at him when he came down. And then when he saw it was him, he, backed off. But he is starting to show a little more protective tendencies here, and having a big dog is a great deterrent. So yeah, I love my Chase. Number 5 is neighbors, and I am very fortunate to have some really good neighbors only a few kilometers down the road who have told me time and again if anything should happen that I can call, and they will be here immediately. So I am really lucky to have good neighbors and know that in a pinch, at least I can call for some help. Number 6, and my personal last line of defense, is weapons. Honestly, I've never shot a firearm. I don't own a firearm. It is definitely on my radar to learn those skills and get those certifications so that not only I can have something here for my own protection, but also for hunting, because I do think that that's something that I might be interested in doing at some point. For now, what I have is some bear spray, and I keep it by the front door, and that's what I have. So yeah, weapons are kind of low on my list. Okay guys, well, that's how we are staying safe here on the homestead, how I'm trying to keep everybody safe anyway, because I'm the head honcho here and it's my responsibility. So those are my strategies to date. And yeah, aside from booby trapping my property, I'm just going to be doing what I can and hope that we can stay safe out here. So far, so good. All right, guys. Well, until next time, happy, healthy living. I am Katie Kate on the Homestead, and I will see you later.